Lyon forwards Memphis Depay and Moussa Dembele both scored twice to guide their side to a 6-0 hammering of Angers in Ligue 1 last night. Midfielder Houssem Aouar and new signing Jean Lucas also helped coach Silvino and sporting director Juninho continue the perfect start to their tenures. 2 wins from 2 and no goals conceded sees Lyon go top of the league. Radamel Falcao, new signing Wissam Ben Yedder, will carry the hopes of ASA Monaco as they seek to bounce back from their opening game defeat when they travel to FC Metz this afternoon. Nîmes, having lost their last 2 games to Nice, hope to seal their first victory against Patrick Vieira's side when they face off today. PSG are away to Rennes. Bayern Munich have agreed to sign attacking midfielder Philippe Coutinho from Barcelona on a season-long loan deal with an option to buy. The German champion said the 27-year-old Brazilian is expected to complete the move in the coming days. Coutinho, who was in the crowd for Barcelona's La Liga defeat against Atletico Bilbao on Friday, joined from Liverpool in a £142 million deal in January 2018. The Brazilian international has scored 21 goals in 76 appearances for the Spanish Giants. Champions Barcelona suffered a defeat on the opening day of their La Liga season after a sublime winner by Aritz Aduriz handed Atletico Bilbao a victory. Barca produced a lacklustre performance and were punished when substitute Aduriz, who is 38 years old, found the net with a stunning 89th minute scissor kick. Eden Hazard will have to wait before making his competitive Real Madrid debut after picking up a thigh injury. The €100 million summer signing will undergo further tests on an injury he is thought to have suffered in training. Spanish media reports say Hazard could be sidelined up for a month. The Belgian had taken part in Real Madrid's pre-season fixtures, but has given Zinedine Zidane a timely blow ahead of the new season. In only the second round of fixtures comes a context that will offer an early season hint of these 2 teams' prospects. Manchester City finished 27 points ahead of Tottenham last term, so a draw would be an acceptable result from Mauricio Pochettino's visitors. Pep Guardiola, though, will demand his team go for the jugular in what should be an interesting encounter.
I spoke many times about Tottenham, you know, my words, my opinion about them. So it's a second best team in Europe. With that, it's enough. Since I came here to England, every season was a real contender. So first season finished second, and the last 2 seasons we won, but always they were there. Always they were tough games.
Spurs have taken just 4 points from their last 9 Premier League visits to the Etihad Stadium against Manchester City, with only 1 victory. Arsenal's Mesut Ozil and Shade Kolasinac both trained this week and are in contention to play after security concerns. Their side host Burnley in the Premier League's early kick-off. Liverpool will match a club record of 11 Premier League wins in a row if they are to beat Southampton away. Everton and Watford go head-to-head after both failing to win their opening matches. Richard Gasquet is through to the Western and Southern Open semi-finals after defeating Spain's Roberto Bautista Agut. The former world number 7 rolled back the years in a 7-6, 3-6, 6-2 victory over Spanish number 11 seed Agut in 2 hours and 13 minutes. The Frenchman, who missed 6 months of ATP Tour action and underwent groin surgery in January, struck 38 winners and saved 5 of 7 break points to beat last month's Wimbledon semi-finalist. Gasquet will face Belgian David Goffin in the final 4. Defending champion Novak Djokovic defeated Luka Pouille 7-6, 6-1 in 1 hour and 26 minutes. The Serbian has made at least the last 4 in 5 consecutive tournaments he has played in. Dani Medvedev ousted his compatriot Andrei Rublev 6-2, 6-3 after 61 minutes to reach his second ATP Masters 1000 semi-final. Sofia Kenin claimed her second win over a world number 1 in as many weeks after Naomi Osaka was forced to retire in the 3rd set of their Western and Southern Open quarter-final. World number 2 Ashley Barty was made to come from behind to survive the test Maria Sakkari presented to her in Cincinnati. Venus Williams is out after a defeat in straight sets by compatriot Madison Keys. Alvaro Hodeg grabbed the 5th stage of the Big Bank Tour as the Colombian held off Sam Bennett in a tight sprint finish in Venray on Friday. The Colombian sprinter came up on the right-hand side before ducking through a gap and unleashing his sprint towards the line. Bennett followed and was gaining on Hodeg, but the line came too soon to deny the Irishman a 4th win at this year's race. Tim Wellens retains the overall lead heading into the final 2 stages. Vital Concepts' Brian Coquard had the pace to see off Mathieu van der Poel and take stage 2 of the Arctic Race of Norway. Coquard parked himself on the wheel of Confidis' Christophe Laporte ahead of the final corner and allowed his fellow countryman to open his effort from distance before speeding past him in the final 100 metres. Van der Poel extends his lead in the general classification as a result of the 6-second time bonus for finishing in 2nd place. Hideki Matsuyama broke the Medina course record by 2 shots with a stunning 9 under par 63 to take the BMW Championship lead after round 2. Tiger Woods hit 5 birdies but also 4 bogeys in his second consecutive round of 71. World number 1 Brooks Koepka remains in projected first after a 71 moved him to 5 under overall, level with Patrick Reed. In his second round at the BMW Championship, Adam Long hit 10 of 14 fairways and 11 of 18 greens in regulation and had a great back half recovery from a poor front 9. Eduardo Molinari shot his second straight 6 under 66 and earned a 2-shot lead after 2 rounds of the Czech Masters. Tied for 4th and 2 strokes off the lead overnight, the Italian surged with 6 birdies for his second bogey-free round and a 12 under 132 total. 3 straight birdies on the final 3 holes gave 2015 Czech Masters champion Thomas Pieters a bogey-free round of 5 under 67 and sole second at 134.